Hi, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL Classroom. Today we're going to continue talking about Chapter 13 of the Blue Book. We're using a lot of the word can and a lot of the words has and have. So to complete this exercise, a reading exercise, you'll need this page, page 124 of your textbook. You do not need to print it. And this page, page 125 of your textbook. You do not need to print it. You do need a separate sheet of paper. So, to start out, you're going to read this. We've got a nice long story here. Applying for a driver's license. You know driver's license. You know, it's this thing. Lets you drive a car. Okay? So, I'll say first sentence, Henry is annoyed. Annoyed means you're like a little angry. You're just like, that's annoyed, okay? All right, so read this to yourself. Make sure you understand every step. Okay? Then afterwards, he's talking about all the things that he has to do in order to get his driver's license. So he's got to take a test. He's got to do a driving test. He's got to submit photographs. All these things he has to do. Okay? Then, once you're done, we're going to answer these questions. Okay? Answer these questions on a separate sheet of paper. What's the answer? So, can Henry apply for a driver's license on the telephone? The answer to that question is going to be in the story. Okay? All right, so pause the video, read through the story, read all the story, then read these questions about the story, then write complete sentences with answers to those questions. Okay, we'll start with that. When we get down to here, we'll do this next. But first we'll do this. Okay, so pause the video, write the answers on a separate sheet of paper, okay? Okay. Make sure you read the whole story. It's pretty long. But read the whole thing. That's part of the exercise today. That's part of what's going to make us better at English. Practicing that story. Okay? All right. Did you read the whole story? Did you pause the video and read the story? Okay. And then did you write the answers on a separate sheet of paper? All right, so now let's check what you wrote and check your answers. Number 1, can Henry apply for a driver's license on the telephone? No, he can't. He has to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Okay, so no, he can't. Number 2, where does he have to go to apply for a license? He has to go to the Motor Vehicles Department. So make sure you wrote that. He has, H-A-S, has to go to the Motor Vehicles Department. Number 3, how does he have to fill out the form? Okay? He has to fill out the form in duplicate. I would also accept in pen and in black ink and in print. Okay? So he has to fill out the form. A couple of different answers to this, but he has to fill out the form in duplicate, in pen, in black ink, and in print. Okay? If you said any one of those 4 things, you're pretty good. But I hope you wrote a complete sentence. Okay? We're practicing complete sentences here. Number 4, how many photographs does he have to attach to the application? He has, H-A-S, has to attach 2 photographs to the application. 2. Right? Yes. What kind of photographs do they have to be? They have, H-A-V-E, they have to be new, large, and in color. And number 6, what does Henry have to do during the road test? He has, H-A-S, he has to start the car, make a right turn, a left turn, and a U-turn. And he has to park his car on a crowded city street. Okay, so a lot of things there. These should be pretty long answers. Okay. All right, now let's talk about this sign. Fix this sign. This sign at the motor vehicles department is wrong. The things people have to do are in the wrong order. On a separate sheet of paper, fix the sign based on the story. So we're going to write all these things again. How to apply for a driver's license. We have to do these things, but in a different order. So, have an eye examination. That's not first. What is first? What do you have to do first? Okay, if we look back at our story, you can do that. Look back at the story. It says the first thing he has to do is pick up an application form. So you should write this again, and this should be first. Pick up an application should be first. Okay? Then what should be second and third, and so on. Okay? So look at your story. Look back at your story. And figure out what order these go in. Change the order. Write something else first, second, third, and fourth, okay? So pause the video and write that down on your separate sheet of paper. Put them in the correct order. All right, did you pause the video? All right, so the first thing we're going to do, I said, is pick up an application form. That should be first, okay? Then, let's see here. I think we have to fill out the form in duplicate. So this is second. Number 2, fill out the form in duplicate. Okay? 1, pick up application form. 2, fill out form in duplicate. Are you checking to make sure this is what you wrote? Number 3. Number 3. Pay the application fee. Number 3, pay the application fee. Number 4, did we take the written test yet? Okay. Number 4, have an eye examination. Number 5, take a written test. And number 6, take a road test. Okay? You got all that? All right. And now we got a little bit of a writing exercise. Okay, for writing and discussion. Explain how to apply for one of the following: a passport, a marriage license, a loan, or something else. In your explanation, use "you have to." Okay? So you're going to practice your writing now. Do a little creative writing. Pick one of these things that you have to apply for. I want you to have at least 4 things that you say you have to do. So, to get a passport, you have to go to the passport office. You have to take a blood test. You have to show them your driver's license. Something like that, okay? Do your best to write those answers. Give me 4 things, practicing our vocab, and then we're done. Good job.